Did you know that Rejected's creator, Don Hertzfeldt, did not work on these Pop Tarts commercials, and they actually just totally ripped him off?
Happy belly!
Part of this complete breakfast.
Crazy good!
I'm sure many of you watching this video right now grew up with fond memories of Don Hertzfeldt's work, especially Rejected, which is a surrealist animated short film. What you might not know already is that the cartoon was an Academy Award nominated short that served as Don's critique of advertising and commercial art. And it was actually quite novel and cutting edge when it was first released in 2001. If you were like me, you found Rejected on YouTube years after its premiere, uploaded in a crusty, super compressed resolution before YouTube allowed HD uploads. When I first saw it back then, it seemed to be just another bizarre, lol-so-random cartoon in an era of Newgrounds animations, albino black sheep, and Weeble stuff. But in many ways, Rejected was the granddaddy of them all. In 2018, Don tweeted, "It's genuinely interesting how Rejected is maybe 10% less funny today because so many others have done this sort of thing to death over the last 18 years. Which is not a complaint at all, it's just how comedy ages, but at the time, I almost thought of it as an experimental film."
Which it is.
Don's starkly simplistic stick figure style, that's a tongue twister, and his irreverence, surrealist black comedy, and non sequiturs were very innovative and groundbreaking at the time. And as time went on, that super simple, surrealist style bled into every corner of the internet. Don Hertzfeldt's work had a major impact on animation in the early 2000s and is often credited as being a prominent influence on the proliferation in early internet-era animation of absurdism, or if you would prefer the technical term, randomness XD. In 2012, Don Hertzfeldt was even ranked number 16 in Animation Career Review's survey titled The Top 100 Most Influential People in Animation, which puts him just 15 spots below Walt Disney and 2 spots above Hayao Miyazaki. You may disagree with that assessment, but the impact his work has had on an entire generation of filmmakers absolutely cannot be ignored. Now, I could honestly easily dedicate this entire video to the work of Don Hertzfeldt and his career, but we're here to talk about one very particular incident, and it's how Pop Tarts totally ripped him off.
They're gonna eat me! Hide me! Hide me! Hide me!
They'll never look here.
Where's that cinnamon roll?
Thanks!
Now, I had actually always thought that Don Hertzfeldt was the one who created these Pop Tarts commercials, which was called the Crazy Good campaign, but it was actually created by ad agency Leo Burnett, who you might remember from my video about Cinnamon's mysterious voice actor. I mean, just check out these commercials. I mean, the art style is spot on, and it even has a tinge of dark humor, which is pretty unusual for a product marketed towards children.
Cheese!
Okay. Now. And now. All right. Okay. Is this thing working?
Oh, it's working.
Yummy, 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 yummy.
Crazy good!
Yeah, most of the commercials consist of the Crazy Good kids, as they are aptly named, attempting to trick sentient Pop-Tarts into situations where they will be killed and eaten. Also, there's a bunch of commercials where these Pop-Tarts people are cannibalizing each other, which is, yeah, very nice.
Wow!
No.
Hey, guys.
Oh!
Oh, why?
Oh!
Why? What's the matter?
Printed fun Pop-Tarts with jokes, pictures, trivia, and more.
Crazy good!
Kinda weird, very dark, but that's exactly what kids enjoy. I know I did. Over time, they did get a bit farther away from Don Hertzfeldt's visual style, but the content actually got even darker and edgier over time. I mean, look at this spot from 2016.
Coochie coochie coo. He so has your peanut butter.
Well, he's got your jelly.
Time for a feeding. No! Ah, damn it.
Crazy good!
The first time that I saw this commercial, I genuinely didn't think it was real. I found it on YouTube and I thought like, oh, this must be like a parody or something. No, this is a real commercial that actually aired on TV on like Nickelodeon or something. So this begs a very big and obvious question. Why did Kellogg's do this? What were they thinking? Well, we actually don't have to guess. There's a case study from 2007 titled How Crazy Good Revitalized the Pop Tarts brand. By 2004, the future was looking tough, with brand growth starting to slow down significantly. The Kellogg's and Leo Burnett team had begun focusing on stretching the brand to new targets, such as adults and moms, while neglecting what historically was the key target of the brand, kids 10 to 12 years old. Oh, of course. Yeah, you gotta get the children to annoy their parents enough until they cave and buy your sugar rectangles. So the agency, Leo Burnett, actually did end up doing some unusual market research where they asked kids to create their own Pop Tarts Kid World, which resulted in strange drawings of anthropomorphic Pop Tarts. It's very clear how this research influenced their design decisions, and honestly, Don Hertzfeldt's style matches perfectly with this idea. I mean, his stick figures and doodles definitely evoke the idea of a child's drawings, but I think they went a bit overboard in directly yoinking nearly every aspect of his style. So what did Don think of all this? An article from 2012 by Creative Loafing lets us know. Hertzfeldt had trouble with actual commercials when Pop Tarts launched a campaign with cartoons that looked suspiciously similar to his own work. The situation was a double whammy, he said, where people assumed he did it and sold out while not actually selling out and making any money. It's just a strange situation to find yourself in, Hertzfeldt said. I remember walking through supermarkets for 4 years and you see those things staring at you from the shelves. To put it mildly, Don was displeased with Pop Tarts' marketing agency and their creative decisions. He even considered litigation and was throwing around the idea of suing Kellogg's for ripping off his work. There is a very bitter irony in the fact that Pop Tarts' primary inspiration, Rejected, is a cartoon about the insidious desire of corporations to turn the act of creation into commodity production and artwork into brainwashing tools. A bit too on the nose, wouldn't you say? And that brings our Pop Tarts journey to a close. If you like the video, like the video. If you like the content on this channel and you'd like to see more in the future, then hit subscribe and don't forget to ring that bell. And if you really want to support the channel and make me very happy, you can check out my Patreon. It is in the description below. I release bonus content there. Got new releases early. I got a podcast on there with, again, lots of bonus stuff to enjoy. So if any of that sounds interesting to you and you would just like to help me push out content quicker, then definitely check out that Patreon, again, in the description. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. There's a cat on my lap.